let me send our warmest greetings to the board of organizers of the 2024 International Sustainability Marketing Competition. This is our Creative Sustainability Marketing Plan. Change starts from you. Before diving straight into the main section, let us take a moment to introduce ourselves briefly. This is me, Đặng Châu Hoàng Yến.
And I'm Nguyễn Quốc Hưng.
And we are from the University of Economics Ho Chi Minh City of Vietnam.
So let's start off by looking at the objectives. Here are the objectives that we set out for the campaign by understanding the task. Let's take a quick look at the table of contents for this proposal. After our research and analysis, we noticed that environment-related projects are generally associated with their unsightly consequences, which create fear among audience. Although these images can be emotionally impactful, as they leave a lasting impression, we wonder, is the only approach of frightening images truly the most effective way to convey the message? So in this project, we want to do it differently by using cute and relatable dolls, allowing them to tell their life stories, which can actually metaphors for many issues that textile recycling is currently facing. We believe that this approach is family-friendly, intimate, attractive to the youth, while the concept is still incorporating details that create emotional value for the audience.
So, let me introduce our characters through the characters explanation and implication part. So, let me introduce Fabrica. She is a fabric doll who symbolizes the life cycle of clothing. At first, Fabrica is adored by her owner for her charm and cuteness. She is cherished, well taken care of, and valued. But as time goes by, her vibrant look fades and she starts to wear out. So, to regain her appeal, Fabrica went through a makeover, and much like how we try to refresh our worn clothes, so this makeover works for just a while. But soon she becomes worn out again, and this time her owner throws her away and she ends up in a landfill. What a bad news. But now Fabrica finds herself in a landfill, not alone, but surrounded by other fabric dolls who have been discarded just like her. This isn't just her story. It represents what happens to countless garments that end up in landfills every single year. Fabrica's journey reflects the broader issues of the textile waste. So, what are we trying to hiding under the story? So, Fabrica's story has several layers of meaning. First, she helps us humanize textile waste. By personifying this cutter's garment, we start to empathize with the life each piece of clothes has and what happens when it's no longer valued. Second, her story prompts us to reflect on our consumption habits. So Fabrica's life cycle mirrors on our own fast fashion habits. So the excitement when we first get our new clothes, followed by wear and tear, then eventually disposal. Fabrica encourages us to reconsider these patterns. Thirdly, Fabrica's makeover is a reminder of the limitations of our current recycling efforts. Just like her temporary transformations, many of today's recycling methods offer only a short-lived solutions. So we need to move beyond these superficial fixes and think about how we can make recycling more effective and lasting. And lastly, Fabrica's story isn't just a single experience, it's a representation of millions of garments that ends up in landfill each year. By following her journey, we can see the urgency of addressing textile waste on a larger scale, pushing for solutions that don't just delay it, but prevent it. So, in closing, Fabrica is more than just a character. She is a call to action, and her story highlights the need for sustainable fashion practices and robust recycling methods.
After understanding the character, the table you see here demonstrates our marketing plan. Let's start with phase one, tease them. This phase will happen over 2 months alongside with phase two. Our primary objective here is to grab the attention of our target audience and create intrigue around the cause. We will bring out of home series as a key activity to spark curiosity. The slogan for this phase is "Why treat us like that?" This phase designed to evoke empathy and get people thinking about the issue. Key performance indicators or KPIs we will track in this phase include click-through rates, views, and traffic to ensure our content is reaching the right people. Phase two, let them know our plan. During the same 2 months as phase one, we'll build on curiosity we have created by getting people interested in the story behind the cause and the severity of the problem. Our slogan for this phase, "You are the changer," is aimed at empowering the audience to feel like they can make a difference. Here, we're focusing on digital channels with a landing page and social media posts as our key activities. The KPIs for this phase include reach, CTR, and registrations. Measure how well we're engaging people and driving signups. Finally, we have phase three, walk them through. This phase where our audience can take action directly. Every 2 months, we will hold an event lasting from 4 to 6 days to educate attendees on the issue and create a space where they can contribute actively. Our slogan here is "Empty your closet, fill your heart," capturing the spirit of giving back. We will host series of school events to create more intimate setting for the engagement. Success in this phase will be measured by registration, numbers, and feedback collected on site, allowing us to access the impact and gather insights for improvement. In summary, our marketing plan flows from sparking interest, engaging with the story, and finally encouraging tangible action. By aligning each phase with the clear objective, slogan, and key activity, we are confident that we can inspire our audience to not only care about, but also contribute meaningful to the cause.
It is crucial for us to have a unifying message that resonates throughout our campaign. With that in mind, I'm excited to announce our main slogan: Change starts from you. You is the youth opportunities to unleash. So, this slogan captures the heart of our mission, emphasizing the real change begins with each of us. It's a reminder that as youth, we have the power and opportunity to drive meaningful impact and shape a sustainable future. Next. Okay. As we look around at the current stage of recycling, particularly in the clothing industry, we can see a system that is worn out. So traditional recycling methods aren't keeping up with the volume or the environmental needs that we face. So they are like burnout matches, offering no spark, no energy for real impactful change. But this doesn't have to be the end of the story. There's a potential for change, and that potential begins with you. You here represent youth opportunities to unleash, a reminder that each of us, especially young people, has the power to turn things around. You isn't just a pronoun, it's a symbol of actions. So your choices, your passion, and your willingness to do things differently are what will make this change possible. So each of us can be the spark that ignites a more sustainable path forward. So when you decide to take action, you are not alone. You inspire others to join, creating a line of progress and a movement towards sustainability. So our message is simple. Change starts from you. Change isn't something distant or abstract. It's here. It starts with us and right now. By choosing new, sustainable practices, and by being a thoughtful consumer, and by inspiring others, you can rewrite the story of recycling in the fashion industry. Besides the main slogan, we also offer the slogan that go along with each phase. In the phase number 1, the name is Tease Them, and we have a slogan, "Why treated us like that?" This can create immediate curiosity and draw attention to the issue at hand. People may question what treated them and who treated them and how the way they treated. On phase number 2, Let Them Know Our Plan, our slogan is, "You are the changer." This empowers the audience and making them feel that their actions can make a difference, obviously. And the last phase, which is phase number 3, walk them through. The slogan we choose is that empty the closet, fill your heart. The more you give to the environment, the more you gain. So it is a call to action that highlights both the practical and emotional rewards of participation. So let's move on to the very first phase. So in this phase, our main goal is simple, but yet very powerful, to capture the attention and spark curiosity. We want to create an immediate connection with our target audience as they have to go about their daily routines, surprising them with something that stands out and demands a second look. So over the next two months, so we will be launching a series of our poem series ads in high traffic locations, places where people are already engaging with their surroundings. So our visuals are designed to be eye-catching, using an unconventional approach to stand out in a sea of daily advertising noise. So our ads will feature adorable, unique textile doll models. These dolls, for example, like Furbica, is very symbolic and they represent textile waste, but with a touch of charm and vulnerability. They're not just discarded items, they're given personality and inviting empathy from viewers. And the message on each billboard will be, why treated us like that? Each ad will include a QR code. So this QR code is the bridge from phase number 1 to phase number 2. By scanning it, viewers are invited to dive deeper and uncover more about our campaign. So it's like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs. Those who are curious enough to follow will be rewarded with the next chapter of our story. And now let's move on to the next chapter, phase number 2. So once our audience scans the QR code from our ads outside, they are immediately taken to phase number 2, a more immersive and engaging experience when they can truly discover what is our initiative is all about. The QR code leads directly to a dedicated landing page where they are introduced to Furbica and her story, our main character with a comic-style narrative. So viewers get a chance to follow Furbica's story, bringing our message to life in a relatable, visually compelling way. So Furbica's story isn't just a textile waste that I stated before, so it is more about the resilient transformation and also hope. So the storyline pulls our audience in and gives them the full picture, what they were only glimpsing in phase number 1. So alongside with the landing page, we also offer social media posts to provide additional context and depth as well. So on our social channels, we will share posts that highlights the environmental challenges that we are addressing and, importantly, how our initiative plans to make a difference. So our goal here is that to transform that initial curiosity into a genuine interest and awareness. So by following and exploring Furbica's journey, they would have a very whole look on the environmental impact and the picture of textile waste. So phase number 2 is by inviting them to see the story behind Furbica mission, we are setting the stage for a meaningful lasting engagement, and let's move to phase number 3 after all.
Phase number 3, walk them through. This is the phase where we shift from awareness, engagement to action. We plan to host 6 events each year, targeting schools, institutes, and colleges and universities. Each event will last from 4 to 6 days, and it will include representatives from each institution, allowing us to work closely with local teams to co-organize the events. During the event, CR will not only educate attendees on recycling practices, but will also collaborate with each institution team to establish ongoing recycling efforts. This includes annual assessment of the program's impact and the potential for benefits or certificate for our partner schools, which reinforces their commitment to the sustainability and sustainable practices. Our approach combines short-term and long-term goals. In the short term, this event will raise awareness and lay down groundwork for sustainable recycling solution. In the long term, they will help integrate textile recycling solutions into the community with the goal to eventually direct collected textile to local businesses. Beyond the events, social media will play a key tool to raise awareness. We'll be sharing schedules for school visits, posting highlights from each event, and keeping conversation active with our audience. This combination of on-ground events and online engagement will strengthen our reach and impact. We want to go more in-depth about our decision in organizing these events. Firstly, why we choose schools. Young people and family are primary target of this campaign because they are often the most receptive to learning about and adopting sustainable practices. Schools, colleges, and universities provide an ideal setting for educating on textile pollution and recycling. By partnering with educational institutions, we grant access to valuable campus resources like space, equipment, and support from faculty and staff, which makes organizing these events more feasible and impactful. Secondly, why 6 events a year? First, 6 events a year is an ambitious goal, but it's grounded in practical considerations. This number balances the scale of campaign with the resources we have available for planning, executing, and maintaining each event. It allows us to reach multiple communities without overstretching our team resources. However, in the initial stages, we are flexible, focusing on smaller number of events to better monitor and evaluate our approach before scaling up. Lastly, why do we need co-organizers? Well, co-organizers bring numerous benefits that enhance the reach and effectiveness of our events. They help media spread through word of mouth, social media, and provide local insights and contribute valuable human resources. The partnership will also help us to build stronger local relationships, making it easier to sustain the recycling initiative within each community. These are the mock-ups for social media posts during the event. Now, let's move on to how we plan to execute phase 3 events. In this session, we outline the key expectation for partnership throughout the events, establish roles and responsibility for both CRI and the schools, ensuring smooth coordination and clear decision-making. Additionally, we highlight the post-event benefits available for our partners, which include contribution certificate and access to expert resources, as well as steps to maintain engagement and commitment to recycling initiative in the long term. This structured approach is designed to build strong, lasting partnership that support our shared goals. Next, we cover our approach to handling donated clothes and the benefits provided to donors. In the short term, CRI will recycle these clothes and contribute source from profit to support recycling initiative in the neighborhoods. In the long term, we aim to integrate recycling solution directly with local businesses to sustain the impact. For donors, we offer several incentives, including voucher rewards, themed gifts, and educational experience. This twofold strategy encourages immediate action and builds foundation for long-term community engagement. This is where we provide an outline of our event setup, divided into 5 key areas that guide visitors through an engaging and educational journey. Area 1 is welcome area, where visitors are greeted by Fabrica and her friends, receive flyers, and get oriented for the event. Area 2 is the awareness room, showcasing displays and information on fabric pollution, including common misconceptions and statistics. Area 3 is the recycle donation area, where visitors can donate clothes, receive rewards, and learn about proper recycling practices. Area 4 is where we demonstrating the solution from CRI recycling technology. to give visitor a hands-on look at how we tackle three problems in the current recycling practice. Area 5, the play and product zone, featuring games, eco-friendly products from HitMX, CRI partner to enhance visitor engagement. And before leaving, visitor can encouraged to take photos and share experience on social media, adding a fun and interactive element to close out their visit. This event is layout designed to provide a comprehensive experience that both informative and enjoyable. Let's take a look at our visitor journey. This comprehensive journey map helps us to address any issues that may have arisen with visitors, enhance our service, anticipate potential risk, and optimize our resource allocation effectively. The visitor journey is essentially a series of experiences, interactions, and emotional touch points that shape how attendees connect with our event from start to finish. It highlights our goals for each interaction, from making visitors feel welcomed to educating them on fabric pollution, encouraging active participation, and ensuring a joyful, fulfilling experience. The journey is designed to leave lasting emotional impact, motivating visitors to engage with our cause and share their experience. That's also the end of our presentation. Back to you.
Yes, above is our presentations of our creative sustainability marketing plans. And once again, don't forget us. My name is Đặng Châu Hoàng Yến.
My name is Nguyễn Quốc Hưng.
We're both from the University of Economics, Ho Chi Minh City. Thank you so much for paying attention to our presentation and also read our proposals. We are really hopes to bring our projects to real life and contribute to the environment. Thank you so much and see you again. Goodbye.